I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know. I haven't had a good time in a long time, you know. I'm way up, I feel blessed. Way up, I feel blessed.
This is heavyweight boxer Jonathan John Boy Perry. Hello, Mr. Perry. How are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for taking this time out to let me interview you today about your career. So, Mr. Perry, where are you from?
I'm from Walnut, Mississippi.
Okay. And how long have you been boxing?
Um, I started in 2007 as an amateur and turned professional in 2010.
Okay, tell me how you got started in boxing.
Well, I got started in boxing. Well, I always had wanted to be a boxer. I used to sit at home when I was younger and watch, Mike Tyson. I'm a big Mike Tyson fan, so I always had wanted to box, but I never really said anything to anybody about it because where I'm from, it wasn't really, nothing like that really going on. Nobody was really boxing. You never heard nobody boxing, nothing like that. So I really kept it to myself because I thought it wasn't possible. But I was real young, sitting in front of the TV watching boxing at an early age.
Okay, and what makes you so interested in boxing?
I just love the sport. I love the contact, I'm not saying I love to fight, but I love watching, two individuals fight and compete, to see who got the biggest heart, who's in better shape. I just love the sport.
All right, and tell me about the best boxing moment you've had.
The best boxing moment I had was my first fight. It was a big event. I had a lot of people from Mississippi to come out and support me. I had a victory. I had a first round knockout in 55 seconds. So I would have to say that was probably my biggest moment. My first time stepping in the ring as a professional and around a lot of people, and I did good. So that was my best moment.
Okay, and what would you say is your worst boxing moment?
My worst boxing moment was my last fight, the one that I lost. That was my worst moment because I stepped into the ring unprepared. I wasn't focused mentally, and I wasn't in shape physically like I was supposed to. I had a lot of issues going on at the time, you know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't focused and wasn't in the condition I was supposed to be in because I was supposed to beat the guy. Anybody that was there could tell you that I was supposed to beat the guy, but by me coming into the ring not focused, you know what I'm saying, it had an effect on me, so I lost that fight. But I told myself I'll never step in the ring, unprepared like that again, because until this day now, I still think about that moment because I was supposed to be 3-0 right now, but I'm 2-1, so I learned from my mistakes, but the next time I step in the ring, trust me, I'm going to be 100% mentally and physically.
All right, and from that loss, what changes have you made in the way that you prepare for a fight in order to make sure that you're ready for the next one?
The change I made is just being more focused, more disciplined, train harder, and work on the things that, that affected me in that last fight as far as, my craft, back then I really didn't know as much about boxing as I do now. So I'm a whole lot more smarter than I was then, and I'm a lot more well-rounded fighter.
Okay, and at the beginning of the interview, you mentioned that you're from Mississippi. What brought you to Atlanta?
Well, I came to Atlanta to pursue my career. It's trainer down here that I was dealing with the first time. He wanted me to move down here, so I took a chance and stepped out on faith and moved down here to Atlanta to pursue my career. But it wasn't easy at first, you know. When I first came to Atlanta, I came down here with $260, a car full of clothes, and a dream. That's all I came with, and a man above. And I was staying in a hotel, an extended stay hotel, for like 2 weeks. You know, it was $125 a night. So it was hard on me. You know, it was nice when I was in a hotel eating like ramen noodles and chips for dinner like every night because my money got low. And I remember crying in the hotel, you know, and called my mom, you know, because I wasn't expecting it to be, you know, as rough as it was at the time, you know. But it was a struggle at first. See, a lot of people didn't know that I had went through that. A lot of people thought when I first moved down here, everything was already set out on a silver platter for me, but it wasn't. You know, when some of the people were saying that, you know, I was probably in my car sleeping that night and worrying about where my next meal was coming from. I slept in my car like 2 nights, you know what I'm saying? I had a job, so I had to get up and go to the gas station the next morning just to wash up and brush my teeth, you know, because I didn't have, you know, I didn't have nowhere to stay at the time because I had ran out of money from the hotel. So I slept in my car for 2 days, you know what I'm saying, just figuring out what my next move was gonna be. But by the grace of God, you know, I'm still here and I'm doing good for myself.
Okay. And what has moving to Atlanta done for your career?
It's done a lot for my career. I done met a lot of people in the industry. As far as training, I mean, it's done a whole lot for my training. Like I said, I done learned so much as far as my craft. When I was in Mississippi, you know, I thought I knew boxing well, but when I moved here, I found out I didn't know it as well as I thought I did. So, as far as me moving here, I mean, I think I made the best move ever. I done learned so much from being in the ring and just, you know what I'm saying, things outside the ring as far as carrying yourself. But I wouldn't change it for the world though. I'm satisfied with my move.
Okay. Please tell me a little bit more about your trainer and maybe what he's taught you that you hadn't learned before you got here.
Well, I got 2 trainers. Robert Lee, he's been in the game for a long time. If any of y'all know Hector Camacho, he trained him back in the day. My other trainer, Zaire Rahim, he's a former world champion, very successful. He's the owner of the gym that I train out of. But as far as Robert Lee, he taught me how to be patient in the ring. He just always on me about training hard, you know. He always makes sure that I give 100%. He's a good guy, you know. I can look at him like another father to me, you know, because we talk about other things besides boxing. Zaire, he's taught me a whole lot as far as techniques and things like that in the ring. A lot of things that I do now in the ring, it came from my trainers, you know, and those are the things that I should have known then of my last defeat. But, you know, I know it now and I'm going to use it, you know, the next time I step in the ring. And I'm going to be a better fighter, a well-rounded fighter, trust me.
All right. And tell me what your training that you do on an everyday basis consists of.
On an everyday basis, you know, I got to do my road work, I got to run. At the gym, you know, guys tell me that, you know, that they don't see heavyweights train like I do. You know what I'm saying? Because they say a lot of heavyweights, they lazy, you know what I'm saying? They can't go to rounds or whatever. But I just try to think outside the box, think of doing things that the next man might not be doing. Like flipping tires, and I run hills, I pull tires, I run with parachutes, I run bleachers. I mean, I do all kind of workouts. I mean, anything that comes to my head that I think that's going to, you know, be an advantage in the ring, that's what I do. and I do it to the extreme.
All right. What drives you to succeed?
Well, most of all, my kids, you know. I do this for my kids, you know, my family. I just want to be successful, you know, so I can make a better life for them, you know, make them proud. I do it for myself too, because this is my dream, you know, so that's mainly what drives me. And to just be able to inspire other people or other guys or whoever, you know, that got dreams that think about giving up. You know, I want to be able to inspire them to not give up and just keep on going, you know, because they never know who they'll be able to inspire one day. So I just want to be an inspiration to people, you know, as far as success.
And what does success mean to you? How will you know that you're successful?
Well, successful, well, a lot of people might think successful just means like making a lot of money, but it's beyond that. I would call myself successful. I ain't got to be a millionaire, but you know, if I just make enough money to be well off, um, successful as far as I call myself successful if I can motivate the next kid, you know what I'm saying, to chase their dreams or whatever. Um, I mean, success can mean a lot of things, you know. If I can change somebody's life, you know, just by stepping in the ring and just showing the heart I got, you know what I mean. I mean, anytime you help change somebody else's life, I mean, that's success within itself. So not only do I want, you know, I mean, of course, yeah, I want the money, but I also want, you know what I'm saying, to be a positive influence and a role model to other people.
Okay. How does your family feel about you boxing? You talk about your family and being very important to you and what motivates you. So how do they feel about you as a boxer?
My family, they're 100% supportive, man. They're behind me 100%. My dad, he always talked to me and encouraged me never give up, you know, and tell me to be patient, it's gonna come, you know. And my two brothers, they support me, you know, they support me, they're behind me 100%. And my mom, she supported me, but I remember her telling me when I first started that she said that she don't think she'd ever be able to come see me fight because she wouldn't be able to see a man beating on me without her being able to come in the ring and help me. So, but my mom, she real supportive, you know what I'm saying? But I know she'll come around and come watch me one day, though. I know she will. But my family, they're very supportive, and I love them.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I see myself very successful. Um, I see God taking me farther than where I see myself. I just see myself happy, successful, being able to do the things that I never could do. See myself helping others, giving back. You know what I mean? One day I want to open up a gym in Ripley, Mississippi. You know, to bring a lot of other young people into the boxing game because I know there's a lot of kids out there that want to box, but it's really no place to get involved with it at, you know, down in the area, because I had to go all the way to, first I was going all the way to South Haven, Mississippi when I started, and that drive was, you know, it got kind of hard on me doing it, you know, every other day. But I want to bring a gym right there in the hometown, so the kids can have that access, you know, because a lot of kids can't drive right now, you know. So I want to be able to put a gym in the area, you know, to help the kids out. Not only those that want to box, those that want to just stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? To get the kids something to do during the summer, you know, to keep a kid out of trouble off the streets or whatever, you know. So I just want to be able to do that too. So in 5 years, hopefully, you know, all that'll be, it'll be set.
And what would you say to someone who has a dream right now, but that doesn't see a way for that dream to come true?
I would say just never give up, man. Just keep on grinding, do what you got to do. I haven't gave up yet. You know, I ain't made it to the point I want to be. You know, I ain't, you know, just successful now, but I'm still grinding. I ain't gonna never give up because one day it's gonna pay off. all my hard work gonna pay off. So if you got a dream, whether it's school, sports, football, basketball, whatever, go for it. Don't give up. You might even have to move, from another location to a whole nother state. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what it's gonna take, you gotta do what you gotta do. It all depends on how bad you want it. But don't give up.
All right, thank you, Mr. Perry. I appreciate you giving me this opportunity to interview you. Is there anything you would like to say before we end our interview?
No, I ain't got nothing to say. I just want to thank all the people in Mississippi that showed me support. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank everybody in Atlanta who showed me support. Keep praying for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep grinding, and one day, I'm gonna bring that belt home one day for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.